We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
All right, what do you make of this one? In a 194 Morning Playhouse mailbag situation from Jason and Jenna, a couple today. That's unusual. So a friend of ours needed a car for a few days. He's been going through some stuff and looking for work, so we loaned him one of our extras. We have 4 collectively between the two of us. He had an accident. It wasn't his fault, it doesn't sound like, but the person took off, and we're definitely never finding out who this was. Anyway, insurance will take care of most of it, but we do have a $2,500 deductible, and we're just wondering if most people would be trying to get their friend to pay for this, or if we're supposed to just eat that $2,500, or what most people would do here. Well, it doesn't sound like this person's got a job.
Yeah, it sounds like you're eating it. Also, you're the one who willingly loaned your car out, right?
Yeah, that's not, they're trying to, it sucks. You did somebody that favor, but I mean, it doesn't sound like this person has a position to be giving you much right now.
I have borrowed clothes to my sister when I've got them back. They have been stained. They have been ruined. Did I want money back for a new shirt? Yeah. Did I get it? No. So now I know. Don't borrow things out because you're probably not going to get it back in the condition you want it.
Now, I do think that there is kind of a just common sense thing. Like if you are like, I'm going to loan this to you, and you're like, thank you for letting me borrow this, that it should be returned to you the same way that it was given to you.
Yes.
And if it is damaged or in some way, well, you should probably go on to your way to try to make that good. In this person's situation, though, it's going to take them a while. It's going to be small increments of money based on the fact that they are borrowing your vehicle.
Yeah, the dude has no car or job.
To go to interviews. Like, it's going to take a minute for them to get you that money.
I think this is just going to have to fall on you for now. I truly don't think you're going to see anything from it.
Wouldn't shock me if you got like a good friend on your hands after they get on their feet, if they like start trying to give you money back without you even asking. Don't you think?
I mean, maybe, but how long after? The person doesn't even have their own vehicle.
It's going to be a minute. Yeah. Absolutely going to be a minute. Now, I'm the type of person that if I were to be like, hey, Amy, can I borrow your car? When you get it back, you're going to be like, did you fill this with gas and wash it? And has it been detailed? And is that a new air freshener? Like, I like to bring things back when possible better than how I took them.
Do you want to borrow my car today?
Yeah, sure do, yeah.
There is a full tank of gas in it, but I need the inside cleaned out.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I don't really need it today.
Okay.
I'm doing okay. Your thoughts here, what do these two do in terms of trying to get this money, or are they just eating the cost here after that car accident with their friend borrowed their car? 237-HITS. You can call or text Lizzo about damn time, Y94. This might be the first time in the 194 Morning Playhouse's mailbag situations that it was literally a couple that was like, help us. Is this the first one? I don't think I remember one like this.
Honestly, it might be the first ever.
That's it. I mean, and it could have just been one of them that wrote it. I just thought it was funny. So Jason and Jenna basically laid out for us that they loaned out a car of theirs. They apparently have 4 in total and sound like they're doing just fine for themselves. Well, they have a friend that's not as fortunate and is struggling with some money, going for interviews, and was like, can I borrow one of those 4 vehicles to go on some interviews? And like, sure can. Well, there was an accident, and they at least believe the friend of theirs was not at fault, but the person that was got out of there. And so now it's like, sweet. Well, insurance can take care of most of it, but we do have this $2,500 deductible. And they're wondering if most people would go after this friend that's dealing with some tough times for some of that money, or if you would just be like, okay, well, I guess I have to eat the cost of that one. Hello.
I'm sorry, but I'd have to tell the guy you got to pay the deductible. The guy was nice enough to let him borrow the car.
Like, at least return it the way I gave it to you.
Exactly.
There you go. Honestly, we're seeing some people maybe a little more understanding of this person's situation as far as the texts go.
Someone said I'd see if they could pay half. Another person did say it was their accident. Yes, they should pay for it. But someone else said it seems like you're going to have to eat it and expect that some money. I wouldn't put a deadline or interest on it personally. Someone else said 4 cars. Seems like you have the funds for it, especially since it was your car that you loaned out, your responsibility to get it fixed.
Good morning.
I would say that being that the driver the owner is financially well off and it's a friend, obviously this man doesn't have the money, and he also it wasn't his fault with the accident. So I would say that he should cover his own deductible.
There you go. So you're thinking they just eat it. Good morning. Did you have some thoughts?
Maybe if she covered the
the $250, he could pay her back with some kind of trait like a handyman job or something that she needs help with. Seems to make sense to me.
Oh, so you're thinking, maybe they have that understanding of like, listen, there was, because this person maybe doesn't even know. We do have this $2,500 deductible. We know you can't pay that right now, but, maybe you just owe us 1 or 10.
Yeah, but you're going to have to give him time. This dude doesn't have time to do housework around your yard. He's trying to find a job, okay? He doesn't even have a car.
Hey, but you think you take care of those leaves?
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Some more of them texts.
Someone said if he can't repay and they don't need the money, I'd be understanding, even if he does repay and it's slowly. Someone said anyone that has your permission to use your vehicle would be covered under your insurance unless they're excluded or they have been added as an additional operator of the vehicle. But it is a bad idea to ever let anyone drive your vehicle unless there's an emergency or someone must drive your vehicle. This is probably going to affect your rates for the next 3 to 5 years. And since you were the one who gave them permission, I think you're the one who has to pay.
Probably a lesson, kind of an unfortunate one you learned in there too, just about loaning some of that stuff out.
I mean, what happened to this vehicle? How much damage? Do you need to get it fixed right away?
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess it was bad enough that you're having to pay that deductible.
Someone even said, why is their deductible that much money? It sounds like they should get a new insurance company rather than get their friend to pay for it. I kind of felt the same way. I've been in accidents before. I've never had to really pay anything like that.
Maybe that's why they seem like they're so financially well off. They got the cheapo insurance.
Stop.
That's what happened. Again.
So they got 4 cars.
Yeah. Well, we can afford all these cars because we got crap insurance on all of them. Your headlines, Y94 forecast momentarily. Kyle Selena and Amy, Y94 7 to 54.